Top 6. Best Cordless Vacuums. However, when it's time to choose the right cordless vacuums, there are many things to consider, and finding the right one for you can be quite a challenge. Well, no worries. In this video, we will present you the top 5 best cordless vacuums on the market today, so if you're interested in what cordless vacuums will work best for you, stay tuned. Number 1. Best Mid-Range Cordless Vacuum, Tineco A11 Hero. Number 2. Best Overall Robot Vacuum, iRobot Roomba S9 Plus.
I help in assisting people to make the right choice for their homes. In this video, I'll walk you through iRobot's current Roomba robot vacuum and Brava Jet line and explain all the technical sounding specs and features and recap some of my personal experiences. Let's start off by talking just about the robot vacuums. I have them lined up here from least to most expensive, the 675 being the cheapest and the Roomba S9 Plus being the most expensive. There are certain qualities and features that all these Roombas have. For example, every single Roomba has the patented tube brush roll design that makes Roombas basically unparalleled with cleaning carpets. If you look at other types of robot vacuums on the market, you'll find that they have one brush. Roombas have two. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but what I've found in deep clean test after deep clean test is that even the cheapest Roombas like the 675 outperform high-end robots from other brands with carpet deep cleaning. It's a huge advantage and every Roomba has it and others don't. More similarities include basic features like drop sensors. They all have them and they prevent them from falling downstairs. They also all automatically return to their charging dock automatically. They all have a feature called Dirt Detect, which is a sensor that can tell when they're vacuuming a particularly dirty area, and so they will give it extra attention. All the robots on this list are Wi-Fi enabled, meaning that you can control them even when you are away from your house with your smartphone, with which you can also schedule cleanings. They are also all able to be controlled with voice commands using Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant. There are a lot of other app features that only the more expensive Roombas have, but we'll get to that in a minute. The final things I'll say before we move on to their differences is that they're all really sturdy. They're really well-built machines that do their job, which is picking up debris from hard floors and carpets really well. They all have a 1-year warranty, and there's a huge selection of parts, filters, brushes, and all those things available for sale, which is really convenient and not as common with other brands as you might think. Let's move on to talking about their differences now, so you can find out why you might choose one of these over another. Starting off with the hardware, one of the most obvious physical things that make these different from one another is that 3 of these Roombas can be used with iRobot's Clean Base, which is an automatic bin emptying system where when the robot returns to the clean base, a motor in the base automatically kicks in and it sucks the contents of the dustbin into the clean base. iRobot says these bags can hold up to 60 days worth of debris before needing to be replaced, and I think it's just a game-changing feature that for me takes the experience of having a robot vacuum to a whole new level. You can buy the i3, i7, or S9 separately without the clean base, or you can buy the robot and the clean base together, which is where the plus in the name comes from. So for example, the i7 Plus is the i7 plus the clean base, and so on. Another hardware difference is the suction power. iRobot measures suction in relationship to the standard suction of their 600 series, like that of the 675. They say, for example, that the E5 has 5 times more suction than the 600 series. The i3 and the i7 have 10 times more, and the S9 has a whopping 40 times more. Now, part of what I do here at Vacuum Wars is test these vacuums in various ways, and in my experience, while you can notice a very slight difference in the cleaning performance between these robots because of the suction difference, it's not as though the 675 isn't powerful enough to do the job. In fact, in my test, the 675 outperforms robots 2 or even 3 times its price because because of that two brush system that I mentioned earlier. Really, the main difference I've noticed about suction at all is with the S9 because of that huge 40 times suction number. To this day, I've not seen a robot vacuum come anywhere close to the S9 test results with regard to carpet cleaning. The S9 is also the only Roomba that has a different shape, designed for improved corner cleaning. Also, its main brushes are about 30% wider than any other Roomba, so it has a bigger cleaning path, and so it cleans faster in fewer passes. There's a few more hardware differences that apply just to the 675. For example, it's the only one on this list that has a standard filter as opposed to a high efficiency filter. The 675 is also the only one on this list that has the older style brush rolls with the bristles as opposed to the newer style main brushes, which are a little better at resisting hair tangles. One of the biggest differences though between the cheaper Roombas and the more expensive Roombas is the way that they navigate around your house. The Roomba 675 and the E5 both operate using reactive navigation, where they use various sensors like their bumper and IR sensors as well as an algorithm to clean more or less randomly, whereas the i3 through the S9 all use various technologies to navigate in nice, neat rows, but more on that later. One thing to point out is that the reactive navigation is actually pretty efficient for what it is. I've tested Roomba's random navigation over their smart navigation several times and in different ways, and the cheaper random bots usually achieve the same near 100% coverage of a single room in about the same time as the expensive ones. The reactive navigation bots like the 675 and E5 will also navigate to multiple rooms in your house on their own, which they do by making turns in a specific way, so it may seem random, but it's actually pretty smart at getting around obstacles and getting where it needs to go. The next three robots, the i3, i7, and S9, as I said, all navigate by cleaning in more or less straight lines. The big difference here is that they create and use maps of the house. The main benefit of this, besides ensuring better coverage in every room for every cleaning, is that the robot knows where it has and hasn't cleaned in your house. So it will systematically clean the house, and it won't stop until it's cleaned every area of every room. Even if its battery runs out before it's finished, it will return to the base to recharge and then resume cleaning right where it knows it left off. It basically makes battery life irrelevant for these higher end robots. The 675 and E5 do not create a map, and so they have a fixed 90 minutes or so to clean as much of the house as they can. If you have a smaller area or an apartment, it's usually more than enough time to do that, but if you have a larger space or you just want to ensure perfect coverage every time, then you probably want either the i3, i7, or S9. The final thing I'll say on navigation is regarding the difference between the i3, the i7, and the S9. The more expensive ones, the i7 and S9, use cameras to create an interactive map, what iRobot calls a smart map of your house, which unlocks a ton of advanced features.
Number 3. Best Mid-Range Robot Vacuum, Roborock S7. Number 4. Alternative with better build quality, Miele Triflex HX1.
Innovation Triflex HX1. Experience the flexibility of 3 vacuums in one cordless stick vacuum. Reach mode for difficult spots, comfort mode for effortless deep cleaning, or compact mode for quick cleanups. The new Miele Triflex HX1.
Number 5. Cheaper alternative, Simplicity S65S. Thanks for watching, and that's all for this video. If you like this video and it helped you out in any way, please give the video a like and hit that subscribe button. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, I'll see you later.